Old Cadet Bone Spurs, a.k.a. Sergeant Shit for Brains, gives a graduation speech at West Point and totally embarrasses America. I mean, he just rambled on and on and on and on, and he was junked out. They didn't give him his uppers. He looked like shit. He was slurring, and it was just pathetic. He thought that those cadets were people that, participated in his idiot rallies, where they fell for all the trans stuff and, the divisive shit, and the cadets weren't having it. The cadets have no respect for this guy. He's a total embarrassment. Check out geriatric demented shit for brain Stinky. Roll it. Cadet Bone Spurs graduates. Stinky fumigates the foxhole. Roll it.
And he had nothing to do. He ended up getting a divorce. Found a new wife.
Bro, this is the West Point commencement. Oh, God. Stinky.
Could you say a trophy wife? I guess we could say a trophy wife.
And he's sitting there talking about trophy wives. By the way, stop. This was that same tired, lame-ass story he told when he spoke to the people at the University of Alabama. That's right.
It didn't work out too well. But that doesn't work out too well, I must tell you. A lot of trophy wives. Doesn't work out.
Unbelievably embarrassing, Stinky.
But it made him happy for a little while at least.
But What?
He found a new wife. He sold his little boat. He got a big yacht. He had one of the biggest yachts anywhere in the world.
Notice how the crowd...
They didn't give Stinky no uppers. Look at him. Are you, Melania? Could you change my diaper? Oh! This drugged out bum makes a complete fool out of himself.
It didn't work out too well. But that doesn't work out too well, I must tell you. A lot of trophy wives. Doesn't work.
Trophy wives. Yeah, this is the same speech he gave at the University of Alabama. That's right, where he talked about some idiot's trophy wife or some stupid shit like that. Motherfucker, this is West Point. They ain't having it, Stinky.
Yeah, but it made him happy for a little while at least. But he found...
What?
A new wife. He sold his little boat and he got a big yacht.
He found his new wife. And he sold his little boat and got a big yacht. West Point, this is your commander-in-chief. Wake up, Stinky.
One of the biggest yachts anywhere in the world. He moved for a time to Monte Carlo and he led the good life. And time went by and he got bored. And 15 years later... The company that he...
Spit it out, Stinky.
...sold to called him, and they said, the housing business is not for us.
What?
You have to understand, when Bill Levitt was hot, when he had momentum...
When Bill Levitt was hot? Oh!
He'd go to the job sites every night.
He'd go to the job sites? Yeah. Stinky is ripped. He is ripped. This dude probably took about 9 Xanax.
Up every loose nail. He'd pick up every scrap of wood. If there was a bolt or a screw laying in the ground, he'd pick it up.
He'd pick it up and he'd shove it up your ass.
He'd use it the next day in putting together a house.
He was ranting about...
Donald Trump's brain is broken.
This tired old idiot tried to be funny. They weren't having it. They weren't having it. This is embarrassing.
The job of the U.S. Armed Forces is not to host drag shows.
What are you talking about? They don't.
To transform foreign cultures, but to
What are you talking about? They don't.
spread democracy to everybody around the world at the
Oh, really? Really? Is that why you play grab ass with Putin all the time, you fucking prick?
point of a gun. The military's job is to dominate any foe and annihilate any threat to America anywhere,
No, it's not. No, it's not, you fucking imbecile.
anytime, and any
This is embarrassing.
place.
Pathetic, low-energy scumbag. You know who's clapping there. The only people that are clapping there are his fucking bootlickers.
Hello.
The cadets have no respect for this asshole. Continue, Stinky.
Anytime, and any place.
First of all, you showed up with that communist fucking hat on. That fucking dunce cap, Stinky. He pauses. He does these pregnant pauses thinking that they're going to clap for him. It's not... Stinky, you're bombing. Who needs a fighter jet when we have you, Stinky? You're bombing.
What are you, an effing moron?
Okay, Stinky, you're trying to divide everybody, but it's not working. You're rallying everybody against you.
Have to have common sense, and we've liberated our troops from divisive and demeaning political trainings.
What are you talking about?
There will be no more critical race theory or transgender for everybody forced
What are you talking about, Stinky?
onto our brave men and women in uniform, or on anybody else for that matter in this country.
Those are his bootlickers. Those are not the cadets. No. They respect their fellow cadets. That's right. Unlike this fucking prick who thinks our military is suckers and losers. Fuck you.
And we will not have men playing in women's sports if that's
Nobody cares. You see? Nobody cares. Nobody cares except your fucking MAGA morons that are down there cheering for you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
This is the epitome of trash right here. Listen to this.
Sonic rocket. Oh, we can use you. Building it right now. You know, we have our soul. We are the designer of it. We have our soul.
This dude, he's a mess. He's a mess. He's slurring. I think he said they had their supersonic rocket stolen or something.
Obama administration was stolen. It was stolen. The Russians stole it. Something bad happened.
The Russians stole the supersonic rocket from the Obama administration. Listen to this fucking retard.
We're the designer of it. We're now building a hospital.
What?
This year they launched it into space, setting a world record for amateur rocketry. Can't get you in there fast enough.
What?
This plastic cell not only
You just ate the most acid I've ever seen anybody eat in my life.
This functionally illiterate imbecile has no idea, none what he's talking about here. Continue, Stinky.
I've approved a $1 trillion investment, and that will be, again, the largest ever in the history of our country.
Hey, where's Doge? What a colossal waste of money.
And we are buying you new airplanes, brand
You're buying him new aeroplanes?
new beautiful planes, redesigned planes, brand new planes, totally stealth planes. I hope
He has the vocabulary of a 3-year-old.
their self, I don't know, that whole self thing, I'm sort of wondering. You mean if we shape a wing this way, they don't see it, but the other way they see it? I'm not so...
What? Say what?
It's total bullshit.
You fucking imbecile.
Our own borders from invasion. Our country was invaded for the last 4 years.
No, it wasn't. The country was not invaded, you fucking asshole.
And they've allowed people to come into our country that shouldn't be criminals walk in.
What about the South Africans that you let in, you fucking prick? Or Andrew Tate, yeah. How about the Tate brothers, you fucking parasite?
No vetting, no checking, no nothing. Where are they coming from? And they were taking people out of prisons. They were taking...
No, they weren't.
Members, they were taking the mentally insane.
Nope, it's all nonsense, and they know it. These people are smart. They know this is a fucking weasel.
And allowing them to come in and we're getting
Nonsense.
them out of our country. We have no choice. We're getting them out and bringing them back where they came from.
Skid Row drugged out bum. Continue.
Guitar, UAE, and I will tell you, they said, all three leaders, split of those three nations, they all said the same thing. The United States of America is hotter now than we've ever seen it, and a year ago, it was as cold as it gets, and it's true.
Okay, so he's trying to say, he's telling West Point cadets, right, that these terrorists say that the United States is hot, and last year it was cold.
We are the hottest country in the world, and the whole world is talking.
What is this? What are you talking about, your daughter or something? That's fucking hot.
It's an honor for all of us. I cannot wait to see the glory that is still ahead. However, for the West Point class of 2025, and we're going to help you a lot because we're going to give you a nation as good or better than it ever was.
Man, I kind of wish, right, for the sake of those cadets that can only graduate like one time, you know, that he actually they would have given him some junk, you know, that they would have fed him some dope to wake him up. This is embarrassing. This is disgusting. This is totally fucking retarded.
Saying it was the best press briefing in all of history.
Mr. Griffin, you're not speaking to President Trump. That's a butternut squash.
You see, not one cadet is acknowledging this fucking prick, this sack of shit.
I mean,
They're looking over there and saying, what? He brought trash to the fucking military.
I wouldn't want to have to tackle, as an example, Bryson as a man. But I don't think a lot of women...
You wouldn't want to tackle Bryson as a man. The fuck does that even mean, you moron?
want to tackle him. I don't think so. How crazy is it? Men playing in women's sports. How
No, you're not going to get... That's not the applause line anymore. Nobody gives a shit.
crazy is it?
You're among people with a brain here.
So ridiculous, so demeaning to women.
You're a moron.
And it's over. That's
Disgusting, vile sack of Xanax. Open your eyes, you sack of shit.
over. We've ended it.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.